We need to talk about 18 U.S. Code 111. This is the law that ICE agents keep referring to, but we need to better understand what it is and what it's not. So this is a federal law that criminalizes assaulting, resisting, opposing, impeding, intimidating, or interfering with certain U.S. officers or employees. So this is the law that basically allows ICE to arrest people who prevent them from performing their duties. Now, what's interesting about that is that the DHS recently had to roll out a training, a reminder to ICE agents about what this law covers and what it doesn't cover. So what's a violation and what's not a violation. And the DHS obviously said that any physical assault, any resisting, any type of intimidating or blocking or interfering can't go against the law. However, there are things that we can do that are not against the law, that are not violations. Here are the 5 things that are not a violation of this law, even though sometimes ICE agents will tell you it is. Number 1, profanity and insults hurled at ICE agents, not a violation. Number 2, rude gestures towards an ICE agent, not a violation. Number 3, arguing with officers, not a violation. Challenging an officer's authority, also not a violation. Talking back to officers during a police contact, not a violation. Because all of those things are actually protected under the First Amendment. So to be more specific, here's what's protected: speech or expression, nonverbal communication, photos, recordings, media, non-compliance, peaceful protest, march, rally, leaflets, signs, picketing. These are protected under the First Amendment. What's not protected is incitement, fighting words, incites imminent violence or lawlessness, and threats of imminent violence against an officer. This is why it is extremely important that if you are a bystander, if you do see ICE raid happening, it is important that you record that event from a safe distance, because ICE agents do not have complete immunity. They can be prosecuted by the state. And if they break the law, if they violate someone's First Amendment rights, then you have evidence and you can provide that evidence so that these folks are sanctioned and they have charges pressed against them for what they did, because they don't have complete immunity. And honestly, if enough people are recording this and catching evidence of them breaking the law, they do sometimes tend to back off. I've seen a bunch of videos where even though they get aggressive, they do back down. Stay safe, my friends. I know this is a tough time, but we can get through it.